What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so, please drop a sub and drop a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Today, this one is the homicide of a beloved YouTuber. Yes, the homicide of a beloved YouTuber. Let's go.
Holy shit, I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Car is mangled.
I'm alive.
Oh, damn.
I hit somebody.
I know. I actually was a fan.
Yeah.
He reminded me of you so much.
When I get out of here, I'm going to start a YouTube. I think the first video I should make is like about this.
On January 31st, 2025, a white van smashes into a car stopped at a red light, leaving the beloved YouTuber known as Desert Drifter in critical condition.
Let me go and look him up. Desert Drifter. Never heard of that YouTube. So let me go and look him up. There he is. Desert Drifter. There he is. Yeah, I got it.
But what first appears to be a tragic accident
600K
unravels
YouTube.
under scrutiny as disturbing evidence pulls the case in a shocking new direction.
And that is almost like it sped up before it even got to him. There was no, you'll see.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Just after 10 p.m., dispatchers in Grand Junction, Colorado are alerted to a severe crash involving two vehicles at a four-way intersection.
911, this is Chennai. What's the address of your emergency?
Hey, I'm on the corner of North and First, and there was a crazy accident.
Okay,
we
were you
need
involved?
ambulance here.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of calls. Were you involved?
No, I was not involved. I'm a told I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
Okay.
Oh.
Nearly a dozen calls flood in, including one from two witnesses who saw the incident unfold.
The guy was driving sporadically. We could see he ran a red light before. He was hauling butt down the road. And
Drink is involved in this.
Okay, gotcha.
we got to stop.
And you said it was a van or whatever kind of vehicle?
I can't tell what it is. It's like a utility van. That's the one that ran the red light.
And smacked into this other vehicle.
And I can't tell what the other car is, but it's nasty.
Like a sedan
Wow.
of some kind?
Something like that, yeah.
Officers arrive to find the white van with smoke pouring from its damaged engine. A second vehicle lies overturned against a building, its frame crushed so badly it's nearly unrecognizable.
Yes. This is the YouTuber star.
Somebody is trapped in this car. I'm just going to keep talking to you until they get here, okay?
Hello.
There they are. See? He's here, okay? He's conscious. He's like responding with movement.
Is there anybody else in there with you? There's somebody very, very heavy damage in this car that's upside down. One person trapped inside. Can you hear me in there? Hello, can you hear me? Is there anybody else stuck in that one too?
Yeah, there's a guy that's hanging out.
Okay.
Hanging out.
You try to talk to him and get him woke up. I'll go check on that guy.
Oh. Are you okay?
Hello.
He's breathing.
He's breathing?
He's breathing,
Okay.
but he is unresponsive.
Okay, is there anybody else in there? Are you
No.
by yourself?
It's just him. Hey,
3558.
are you okay? I know you were just in a car accident. You're okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. Can you?
We're gonna need at least 2 ambulances.
He's not responsive. Will you guys try and go on the other side?
Yeah.
Hard to watch, man.
Not gonna be able to get that open.
He's breathing.
He is breathing?
He's breathing. He's unconscious. He's buckled. We're gonna have fire in him out. They're gonna have to put tools on that. He's on the passenger side.
Is he awake?
Breathing. He's breathing. He's not conscious. He's buckled in there.
Copy. Jules!
The driver of the overturned car is later identified as 36-year-old Andrew Martin Cross, the YouTuber known as Desert Drifter. While a rescue team prepares to cut him free, An officer up the road tries to keep the other driver calm.
Dude. All right, there you go. Yep. All right, just, yep, ambulance is here. Fire truck's gonna try to get you out, okay?
Bro.
Okay. You're doing good, just keep awake, all right?
Bro, I'm a human.
What's that?
I'm a human.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I know, dude.
You're doing good, okay?
Bro, I'm human.
You sound drunk, man.
I'm trying to get home.
The driver of the van is identified as 37-year-old Ragnar Nicholas Nick Crystal, a U.S. Army veteran. The front end of his van is completely crushed, and the dash and steering wheel has effectively pinned him to the driver's seat. Firefighters utilize a spreader, a powerful hydraulic tool, to lift the dash and free him from the wreckage.
Guys. All right, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, up and over. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Oh, you got a right behind you. Stretcher's right behind you.
Surprised he's still even talking after that.
There we go, Nick. All right.
There we go. Let's get a seat collar and get lines ready.
Meanwhile, backup officers arrive and attempt to collect statements from witnesses.
Hi. Did you see what happened? I was just heading westbound. And I saw like maybe a little bit of it, but not enough to give a testimony.
Beside the officer, a bystander records distressing footage of the crash site on his cell phone, which later surfaces on YouTube.
I don't know where he is. I don't want to stop recording.
Did you guys see what happened?
No, we were same as him.
Okay.
And we don't understand this criminal justice.
Okay. Ma'am, did you see what happened?
I didn't. I was sitting at Stinker. I saw the explosion, but I didn't actually see exactly what happened.
Okay.
I'm an Uber driver. I was waiting for a call, and so I rushed over and called 911 and tried to do a little assessment for an operator. I really couldn't tell you what happened. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, you leave your house to go out to do your daily activities, or your nightly activities, in this case. You never know if you're going to go back home and see your family. You never know, bro.
My car is mangled. Yeah.
Once Nick and Andrew are both freed, they're transported by ambulance to St. Mary's Hospital in critical condition. For first responders who remain at the scene, it's difficult to imagine how both drivers survived such a violent wreck.
At least he was wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah.
I think he smacked his head right on that windshield.
You got that stuff? Well, I'm sure he smacked into a lot of stuff.
I can't believe that guy in the van was talking.
What were they chasing him?
We weren't chasing him for anything.
We were told that he was running from the cops. This guy was running from the cops. He came through the inside to him.
Running from the cops?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah. That's what we were told. We're like, where'd this come from?
Who told you that?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, no.
It was passed on to one of our guys, and then they passed it on.
Yeah.
Rumor mill.
Yeah. That's how that stuff starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Rumors aside, officers are still a long way from understanding the truth of what happened here tonight. An officer arrives at the hospital and attempts to question Nick, the driver of the van, but this proves challenging.
Hey, Nick. I'm Officer Keys.
Looks like he's drunk.
Please release my body.
Can you tell me what happened?
Don't grab there.
Why is it my fault?
I didn't say anything. I just asked you what happened.
These crazy people want control.
Okay. Can you tell me what your name is?
Can I have my body back?
Though his words make little sense, it's still too soon to determine whether that's due to injury or something else entirely. Back at the scene, officers gather statements from more witnesses, but even with their combined accounts, it's difficult to pinpoint exactly what happened.
This car
was
facing eastbound on North at the red light. White car blows the red, smashes into this one, crashes, like it drags this thing, pushes it, and I'm thinking it trips
right there at that curb.
Oh shoot. That right there hits that, spins, or flops over, and that guy continues, and he could see I'm assuming the tire's either on its rim or was trying to brake because these big old gouge marks.
Nearly 2 hours after the crash, Andrew's wife Evelyn arrives at the scene. She would later explain that Andrew was on his way home from backpacking and filming for his YouTube channel at Bears Ears National Monument. When he never made it back, she tracked his phone to the intersection. Andrew was just 4 minutes from home. At the hospital, an officer answers what few questions she can from Evelyn as she relays the information to Andrew's family over the phone.
Do you know how fast the person is going?
A little over the speed limit.
A little over the speed limit, so probably speed limit's like 30 there. Yeah. Is there any other information you can share with me?
This wife has to be, oh man.
No, that's all the officers can share.
It was not his fault.
It was not his fault, is all that they can confirm, which just pisses me off.
According to public updates posted by the family, Andrew underwent surgery at the hospital to control bleeding in his brain, and his condition stabilized. Traffic cameras captured the moment his Subaru Outback came to a complete stop at the red light. 7 seconds later, the white cargo van plowed into the back of his vehicle, sending it barreling through the intersection. Andrew's father later made a guess at how fast the van was really traveling through the 35-mile-per-hour zone.
Am I out of the ballpark if I suspect that he was hit from the rear at something approaching 80 miles an hour?
Yes, you'd be right on.
However, these angles failed to capture the van in the crucial seconds before impact. Later, surveillance videos from nearby businesses, combined with recovered crash data, would paint a far clearer picture.
We can just hope right now and hope the miracle happens and Andrew survives this.
That could have been
By February
anyone there.
6th, 1 week after the crash,
Unfortunately, is Andrew. Man.
Andrew's family shares an update. Though he has no spinal damage, a CT scan shows increased bleeding and several small strokes on the left side of his brain. He's kept under sedation to give his brain time to rest. Meanwhile, Nick is recovered enough to answer questions from investigators.
Do you have a broken pelvis or something somebody was saying or something?
Yeah, they had to cut open my stomach like C-section, and they had to cut down my leg just to get at my hip bone to jam it back into the socket.
Is that a bone down there?
I got stitches like Jack from that Christmas movie.
Oh, wow. So what's the last memory you have, like I said, before the crash?
My gas pedal, the mat that's underneath it, I guess got stuck on it. I bent down to pick it off of it, and the next thing I know, I'm like, bam!
No, you're
and
lying.
all my stuff is flying around. I'm in extreme pain, and for a freaking bug, dude.
I don't believe that story.
I don't remember anything after crashing into them.
I don't believe that your mat got stuck in under your gas pedal. What did he say? Under his gas pedal?
Just flying around. I'm in I guess got stuck on it. I bent down the mat that's underneath it. I guess got.
So he said the mat got okay. My gas pedal, the mat that's underneath it.
My gas pedal, the mat that's underneath it.
Yeah.
I guess got stuck on it. I bent down.
Got stuck on it. Don't make no sense.
To pick it off of it.
I bent down to pick it off of it.
I know, I'm like, bam! And all my stuff is flying around. I'm in extreme pain, and for a freaking bug, dude. I don't remember anything after crashing into them.
Is that they were just stopped?
Really?
They were just stopped at a red light. So, yeah.
How old are they?
What? I can't answer that, but close to you, sir.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation for everybody involved.
Just blame it on the mat.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
All for a fucking mat. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a very sad situation for everybody involved.
According to police records, technicians noted during the van's inspection that the accelerator pedal had been snapped off. After reviewing crime scene photos, the mat also appeared to be partially bent up on both sides after the wreck. While it is possible the mat became stuck, Observations made by medical staff after Nick arrived at the hospital point to a more concerning possibility.
Any drugs, alcohol, or any other distractions at night, sir?
No, so since I don't have a phone.
Like what they said, yes, it's possible from the photos that they've taken. But there's drink involved in this. Drink is, I'm drunk.
And my leg was visibly out of my skin. I didn't know how to cope and wait. So I drank like a bunch of shots just sitting in my vehicle just to try to mitigate with something I'm still struggling with right now.
Okay. So are you talking after the crash?
After, yeah.
After the crash. No. You sat there after, bro. You're stuck in your van. Wait, you're stuck in your van. The dashboard and the steering wheel pin you to the driver's seat. You're stuck in the van, and the only thing that you can think about is having a drink, bro.
She started drinking a bunch of shots.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just killed someone, bro.
All right. But nothing before.
No, the pain was so freaking intense that it's like, and I knew I didn't have a way to call you guys because I don't have a phone.
Right.
And so I was trying to do everything I can to be like, help me,
right.
come on, somebody call the cops, please help me, and drink because how much pain I was in.
Okay.
During the van's inspection, a white trash bag was found containing numerous small bottles of alcoholic beverage containers that were either empty or nearly empty. The bag itself contained a dark brown liquid substance that smelled, quote, foul, such as vomit. Investigators would return to this subject later after obtaining his hospital records. For now, investigators continue gathering evidence while monitoring Andrew's condition. On February 18th, his father shares that he's been taken off sedation and is breathing with minimal ventilator support.
That's where we are. We'll keep you posted.
No, please keep me 100% posted.
Yeah.
I can't like I said, I don't have a lot of words for your family right now. But I
so sad, man.
I've been looking at my own son, honestly, a lot different. He's 16, going to be 17 soon, and every time he leaves the house now or anything driving, like, your family is, on my mind, and sure. I'm sorry. So
yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Andrew is still in the ICU on February 21st when Nick is finally discharged from a VA hospital. He's promptly intercepted by police officers and arrested on a vehicular assault warrant. Before heading to jail, he's brought in for an interview.
How you doing, man?
With all things considered, I think they're trying to keep me in a hospital to treat me as like a psychosis or like making something into something that's not.
Oh, really?
So I just wanted to come give you guys a taste of music.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get this forever.
Sure, I get that. And so as far as your injuries, it sounds like you can kind of walk now and stuff like that?
I can't put weight on it, but I've gotten pretty good at hopping.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get better.
I'm glad
He's there laughing and he's there giggling and smirking. Bro, this is
I'm glad you're doing okay and that you're going to heal up, brother.
No, I appreciate it. The thing that bugged me the most was that guy's not quadriplegic and he's alive.
Sure.
Nick shares with the investigators that before crashing the van, he'd been living in it and was traveling toward the West Coast.
As of recently, I lost both my cats and I was just trying to go to the Native American ruins just to like keep my mind distracted, but that's been something that I really need is like a career or a job you go into, like a purpose in life.
Interestingly, many of the videos on the Desert Drifter YouTube channel feature Andrew visiting ancient ruins and prehistoric sites. According to a video posted by his wife Evelyn, exploring these landscapes left Andrew with a, quote, sense of peace and purpose.
I came back to a country that said 9/11 was a scam and it's like we were murderers and all kind of stuff. So it was really hard to get help and meet anybody knowing that I was a veteran, especially in like super liberal states.
Okay.
They were had a lot more animosity. So I was just trying to drive around until I found a state that accepted a veteran just trying to get back on his feet.
Claiming he has little memory of the crash, Nick listens as the officer walks him through what they saw on the traffic cameras.
When it hit, right, you guys went across the intersection, you shoved the other vehicle, goes...
Feel it Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, take your time.
No, it's fine.
And so it shoves into that light pole on the southeast corner there. And then from there, your van continues eastbound along the sidewalk, comes to rest in an upright position, and the other vehicle overturned, unfortunately, from there, okay?
He then returns to a familiar story, one that quickly falls apart under scrutiny.
It was like being in a dream. Nothing seemed real. Like I was in complete shock. All I could feel was pain radiating all through my body.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do. I keep emergency shots I have like emergency kit with like Band-Aid and stuff.
Okay.
And so I keep shooters in there, and I just remember drinking them and throwing them out the window.
Bro, emergency shots. Emergency fucking shots. Alcohol, you mean? Yeah? Alcohol. You're driving around with alcohol in your fucking van. You've been drinking, bro, whilst driving. You're drunk, and you killed Andrew, bro. Well, he's not dead yet, but he's gonna die. Because I just checked his YouTube channel. So no, he's not alive anymore.
Okay.
And so I keep shooters in there, and I just remember drinking them and throwing them out the window.
As imaginative as his explanation might be, it's in direct conflict with witness statements and what's clearly observed in body cam footage.
He's breathing.
He's breathing?
He's breathing, but he is unresponsive.
Did you ever see him eat or drink anything while they were in front of you?
No, for the majority of the time he was unconscious.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't know how to explain it.
Right.
It was like I wasn't me. This isn't real. This isn't happening. And I think it was like a dream. And so doing the shooters was like me trying to connect back to reality almost. I don't know how to explain that.
Hospital records would later reveal that Nick had a blood ethanol level of 0.201 when his blood was drawn at the hospital at 1:45 a.m., nearly 4 hours after the crash. Detectable amounts of fentanyl and THC were also found in his bloodstream. Investigators also shared something with Andrew's father that has disturbing implications.
We have a ready report. Do you know what that is?
No.
Report every drunk driver immediately.
Oh.
We have that from hours prior to the crash, out near the Palisade area.
Okay.
With that van. But that was quite a few hours prior, but had already reported that they were possibly, under the influence at that point. Have you ever gotten a DUI before or anything like that?
11 years ago.
Oh, 11 years. Oh, quite a while ago.
According to police records, Nick was arrested in February of 2014 and charged with DWI, aggravated DWI, and reckless endangerment. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation. However, the potential consequences this time could be far more severe given Andrew's condition.
The guy hit's not a quadriplegic and he's not dead.
I have no idea what his status is going to end up being. I mean, he's still at the hospital, right? And he's still not doing very well at all. But I don't know what his end result will be. He's not alert. He's not awake. And so I spoke to his father. I've spoken to his wife a few times. And so we're just trying to put it all back together, what actually happened that night. The only thing, like I said, that I know for sure, based off of the video, is that he was just stopped at a red light when you hit the back of his
Minding
vehicle.
his own fucking business. Minding his own
Maybe
business.
this thing has changed the course of what your purpose
I don't
looks
think
like.
I would have ever forgiven myself. Like, I think this probably is what needed to happen.
Even if this incident changes the course of Nick's life for the better, Andrew's father would likely disagree that it was worth the cost of what happened to his son.
How are you doing? I can't imagine.
Of course. I don't want to bury that fucking son, man.
It's messed up.
Like you shouldn't have happened.
No, it should never have happened.
No, it's not even explainable, really.
And it's not in any way. Like, so there's, when I've dealt with a lot of crime in my 19 years straight. There's sometimes where people are victims, right? And then there's victims, right? And this is one where it's just 100%. He is a victim every way. So is there anything you want me to tell the family, or that you would say that?
I would gladly give my life because I don't have one for that person just to wake up and have one.
Okay. Right.
Following Nick's interview, he's booked into the Mesa County Jail. But the case is far from over. Crash data, additional surveillance footage, and Nick's own private confessions will soon cast the incident in a much darker light. For now, Nick reaches out to his estranged mother, who's all too familiar with the victim, Andrew Cross.
Hello, Nick.
Oh my God. Mama.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're alive.
I hit somebody.
I know. I actually was a fan.
She just laughed.
He reminded me of you so much. Eric and I used to watch his videos. In fact, we were going to go and take trips to some of the places he'd been just to get out and do something.
Andrew's YouTube channel, described as exploration and adventure with a historical twist, mainly focuses on solo hiking treks in both well-known and remote areas, often highlighting historical.
He's doing well. He was doing well. 64 videos with nearly 600K. I think I just checked it, and it's actually at 600K now. Let me see, 603K since he passed.
Sites and artifacts. While collecting Andrew's belongings from the totaled car, his father shared further details about his son.
He was a history major undergrad at Virginia Tech. He started this channel on a whim because he had an interest in the as you know, these are referred to them, the ancient peoples that populated the lands to our west and south here. So he started putting his videos up, and in less than a year he had over 400,000 subscribers.
To date, his YouTube videos have amassed over 97 million views.
I've been doing this stuff for years and never would have imagined that other people would be interested in coming along.
3 weeks after the crash, updates show that Andrew has begun to respond to pain, which his wife Evelyn writes is a positive step in the right direction. Meanwhile, Nick continues speaking to his mom from jail, describing his van life adventures.
I was going long-term camping. Mom, I saw the most beautiful things in nature that really... So, like, Jesus in the Bible, he's like the embodiment of like feminine and masculine. I think that's why he has like a big heart. And in the military, they only teach you how to be masculine. You know, how like feelings are poison. And like, talking about your feelings is something gay or whatever. But like, when I was camping, I saw the entire Milky Way, and I was crying for the first time in my life. And
On February 22nd, Andrew's sister shares that he's developed pneumonia, but continues breathing on his own with little support. They also begin reading him comments left by his fans, who pray relentlessly for his recovery. In a video call recorded from jail between Nick and his sister, they discuss what Andrew's condition means for his case.
Yeah, so he looks different from photos with his beard and stuff. He's also a young guy.
I guess Andrew's gonna make it out of this, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of a godson, dude, if I'm really being honest with it.
Given the type of family he comes from, I don't think they're gonna try to like really mess you up, man. You know?
Well,
I think if Andrew makes it out of this,
dude, I'm like,
I'm pretty emotional. God's like had your back on this. Like you have to see God. Like God crashed you both. Like, but God's kind of like coming out on this one.
No, I don't want that to be on my conscience, and like, I think all of this happened for a reason.
On February 28th, Andrew's sister Jenna provides another update on her brother's condition. Writing, his responses to neuro exams haven't changed. If anything, they've become less noticeable. The statistics about Andrew's likelihood to have a moderate recovery or even regain consciousness are discouraging. And it seems like the more info we get, the bleaker the picture. As officers visit with Nick at the jail, he requests an update.
Is Andrew still alive?
He still is, but I don't know that it's looking very good. So I do know he's in extremely bad shape, but you know, his family's there praying for him and stuff, and but I don't know, man. Just to be perfectly honest, I
don't want to hear that. If he makes it even, I'm still gonna make a YouTube about that.
Yeah.
Or something.
Do something.
Just to prevent people, because it's like I can't even sleep. I can't even.
Yeah, I think, and you know, I do know of folks that go around and like speak at different, like maybe at
I would like to
meetings
do it while I'm still in and have the kids see me get shackled back up.
Yeah.
Because it really would teach a lesson. Like, bro, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
As Andrew's condition declines and Nick remains behind bars, investigators continue analyzing the evidence. In the week following the crash, officers met with nearby businesses, gathering 2 new angles of the crash. The first offers a wider view of the street, and the audio captures the moment of impact with disturbing clarity.
Definitely that.
The footage reveals that once the van struck Andrew's car, it carried it down the street until it collided with a light pole, causing it to roll over as it landed against the building.
I think that's what killed
Another
him.
nearby business caught a similar angle, but one disturbing detail stands out.
And then this
didn't break.
from way far away. And that is almost
no
like
break.
it sped up before it even got to them. There was no, you'll see.
In video footage recorded on an officer's phone,
No
the van
break.
can be seen gaining intense speeds before smashing into Andrew's car at the stoplight. According to crash data, Nick was traveling at 80 miles per hour 5 seconds before impact.
Shit.
In the final tenth of a second, his speed climbed to 82, indicating he accelerated just before the collision. After learning the exact speeds at which his son was struck, Andrew's father shared a calculation with the investigating officer.
The weight of that van I estimated to be 10,000, his to be 4,000. Speed of travel, 82 miles an hour, his car being stationary. And the Google's AI, artificial intelligence module spit out the calculation because they laid it all out in 6 steps. But the bottom line is that he suffered an impact of over 87 G's of force.
Wow. The report also notes that a stuck floor mat would not explain this acceleration,
It wouldn't.
and that a reasonable driver would have applied the brakes. Despite all the data, nothing could explain what...
This is what I'm saying, though. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. You said the mat got stuck on your pedal. On your gas pedal. So what's going on with your brake? You're not braking, fam?
compelled Nick to speed up before striking Andrew's car.
Drink.
I've been through some tough stuff, dude, and I didn't have a means to react because I have insecurity issues and PTSD, this kind of and so, like, I don't know if my subconscious took over that night as, like, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but, like, I don't remember anything, dude. Yeah, I'm tired of even hearing that because of who was targeting me for so. No, it's fine. It's hilarious.
While it's unclear exactly who Nick believes was targeting him, he spoke further on the topic with his mother.
There's some YouTuber like bragging to the internet saying she was hacking my phone. You know, it's like it was a pretty traumatic 7 years ever since meeting Ross. And instead of doing hard drugs and becoming a criminal, I did everything I could to keep my sanity. And what happened with Andrew was a complete mistake. I never intended that to happen. You know?
Dude, I was on the phone with the government, and I was like accurately pointing out their emotions on a phone as they felt them, even reading their minds. Dude, I became such a controversy that there's thousands of people on the internet that were calling me the beast from the Bible, dude.
And while discussing the crash with his mother, a crucial detail in Nick's story suddenly changes.
I had edibles for, like PTSD or whatever to go to sleep at night, and I hadn't drank in a year. It wasn't me drinking on my own because I'm sad. There was somebody that came up to my van that offered me, they had a big bottle of Jägermeister, and that's the last thing I remember. And then I remember waking up in the hospital, just lost and alone, Mom.
You notice how his story changed again? You notice how he can't keep to the same lie?
Okay.
Mama just say okay because she don't believe him.
And so when somebody offered me a drink, I took it because it was another human being who you know, like I'm alone, I'm by myself, like offered a good thing to me, or so I thought, and I kind of forgot my problems with alcohol.
You just want someone to feel sorry for you, but I'm telling you, I don't feel sorry for you. You just
You
took
know?
an innocent man's life. Yeah.
Yep, I do. I do.
But now I get it.
In a cruel twist of irony, Andrew's father shared that his son once worked with a group that provides support for struggling adults, including those who are suffering from PTSD.
They're in Utah nearby. Then they're an outdoor, you know, registered or whatever you have to be, accredited outdoor therapy program for people with primarily drug addictions they're trying to kick, but also some alcohol.
I have a lot of people in my life that love me, but I didn't love myself, and I couldn't forgive myself for everything that I didn't want to talk about, and it kind of ended up like this.
Okay.
And you guys are right. You're right about everything. I didn't know how to open up to you guys. I didn't know how to talk to you. And it was better to drown my problems in probably every bottle I ever drank alone by myself with no friends. But I think this kind of needed to happen because the last time we ever talked was when I got my first DWI.
Yeah.
And I think it's ironic. The only thing that I want is for that guy that I've hit to make it through.
As he continues sharing with his sister, Nick reveals the plans for his own future.
There were so many thousands of people demanding that I got a gift, and they couldn't figure out where it came from, whether it was a brain injury or like somebody's looking over me. And I think all of this needed to happen. And like, I have an idea of what I want to do when I get out. Like maybe to make a YouTube, but I wanted to make tents and sell them because I kind of got into sewing. But like, just to travel with that message too, you know, like just have like, you know, free coffee and be like, hey, if you don't buy anything, I've been lonely for a long time and I admit it, you know, and it would be good to just have coffee with somebody. But if you want to buy my stuff, that's cool too.
You're a multifaceted person. I can't see you saying to one Nick. Like Gemini.
Well, then help me make it and then be a part of the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. And I think the first
to your
video I should make is like about this.
But while Nick dreams of a future in the spotlight, Andrew continues to decline. On March 2nd, 1 month following the crash, Andrew's sister announces the family's difficult decision to remove him from life support, following multiple strokes affecting important parts of his brain. She writes, "We know that a life dependent on machines is not what Andrew wants."
It had to be exactly this way. It had to be a guy that you would have loved. You know, like, if it had just been some schmuck, like, maybe this wouldn't have hit so heavy, but, like, he's a good dude, man. Like,
dude, I was in court, and, like, when they didn't know if he was going to make it or not, and they said, like, his wife, like, we left her voicemails, and we might need to push this. I'm trying not to go there, but, like, you might need to push this to a manslaughter. I've cried all through court, dude.
On March 4th, 2025, 36-year-old Andrew Martin Cross passed away in the company of his wife, family, and friends. Before his death, Andrew's best friend and dad tirelessly dug through the wreckage of Andrew's car to find his camera, in the hopes of salvaging his footage.
Right? He's got a camera that's on a pole that he does a lot of filming with.
Yeah.
And
wait a minute here.
He uses that one.
Yeah, he uses that.
Do you know what it looks like?
Yeah, it looks like your body cam. Kind of small.
On a stick?
On a stick.
Yeah.
Well, the interesting thing is we found in that van earlier, and I wonder if when they were scooping things, if they threw it in there.
Probably. Oh, yeah.
So wait, just a minute. Let me go over there. Let me see.
So they found...
They're missing a 3D camera, and they're describing it as that one that we saw here, John.
What the fuck?
That 3D one?
Yeah,
cool.
I think I got it, John.
What is he doing over there in his man?
Wow.
Yeah,
Next one.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's his. Wow. Heck yeah. That's great. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Miraculously, the equipment was still functioning enough to download the footage. Evelyn uploaded the final adventure of her husband to his YouTube channel in October of 2025.
Yeah.
Nothing but shenanigans, my friends. I'm glad you were with me. I could feel your presence.
As Nick faces upgraded charges in the wake of Andrew's death, he recalls a near-death experience in which he was given an unexpected warning.
Like, I was at peace, but, like, Grandma was trying to explain to me, like, you can't leave a debt unfulfilled, especially when you take somebody's life. Once I pay the price for my crime, which is Andrew, in a court of law, I don't owe any, I'm not a sinner. I didn't, you know, it's like, it's when you do crimes against people and you run away from it, that's when you're a sinner. That's when you're a liar. That's when you're a manipulator. But if you get punished...
You tried to lie about the reasons. You tried to lie. You tried to lie saying that it was a mat that was stuck on the gas pedal. You tried. You didn't mention nothing that he was drinking before he was driving.
Settled.
Fuck.
On October 8, 2025, Ragnar Nicholas Crystal pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide while driving under the influence as part of a plea agreement. In December of 2025, he was sentenced to 10 years in the Colorado Department of Corrections, followed by 3 years of parole. If you'd like to see select new videos early and...
To be honest, I think that's quite disgusting. It's an innocent man, 4 minutes away from his house, get hit by a drunk driver. This is tragic. This is tragic. And like I said, you don't know if you're coming back home when you go out. You don't know. Man, please, guys, stay off the drink. Stay off the drink. If you know you're going to drink, do not go around the steering wheel. Do not go around the steering wheel if you know you're going to drink, man. R.I.P. to Andrew, man. Condolences to his wife, his mom, and his dad, and his whole family. Nick, you just made a fucked up decision that night to drive, and it's ended someone's life, man. You got 10 years for you to sit down and actually think about your actions. But even after that 10 years, you're gonna have to live with that on your conscience. Nick, you made so much different excuse, man. You made so much different excuse. First, you wasn't drinking. Then you said you took shots. Then you said you had what did you say? You had emergency shooters in his glove box for when your glove box was crumpled. There was nothing for you to get out of your glove box. Remember, the dash came in on you. Man, you just lots of lies, man. Lots of lies and trying to worm your way out of the situation. But yeah, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this one, man. This one is quite hard, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.